Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Bhunia, working in the Department of Physiology, Uttar Pradesh University of Medical Sciences, Saifai, Itawa. All of you must have gone through my videos. Today, I have decided to deliver lecture on ascending tract. Let us write. You please take out a paper and start writing what I am writing. At the same time also you must write ascending tract. Ascending tracts. What is the meaning of ascending tract? Let us understand first. What is the meaning of ascending tract? It is the tract. It's a group of neuron we are talking about. Will have common origin. A group of neuron will have common origin and will have common termination, and also this group of neurons will remain in the central nervous system. Again I will repeat, a group of fiber will have common origin and will have common termination in the central nervous system. A group of fiber means, again if I draw, say this is the cell body of the neuron. This is the cell body of the neuron. This is the cell body of the neuron. This is the cell body. This is the cell body of the neuron. These cell bodies, collectively we call it grey matter, and then these neurons we call it white matter. Now, according to the definition, what I have told you is a group of fiber will have common origin and will have common termination in the central nervous system. Means we are talking about central nervous system. Means if we draw the diagram of the central nervous system, it is see here, it is the midbrain. It is the midbrain. Then it is pons. It is medulla, and this one is spinal cord. Now here we have the cerebral cortex. Now a group of fiber will have common origin. Common origin. This is the common origin, and then this will have common termination. You will have common termination. This is common termination in the central nervous system, and carries information from periphery towards the center. This is the center and this is the periphery. So what I am talking about, a group of fiber will have common origin and common termination in the central nervous system and carry information from the periphery towards the center. This tract is called ascending tract. Now the ascending tract, if we classify the ascending tract, then it is classified into three categories. Ascending tract classified into three categories. One is dorsal, medial, lemniscal pathway. Lemniscal pathway, it must be capital, lemniscal pathway or lemniscus system, lemniscal pathway or dorsal medial lemniscus system. The second group is called anterolateral spinothalamic tract. Spinothalamic tract. And the third group is spinocerebellar tract. So what I have written, I have classified ascending tract into three different categories. One is dorsal medial lemniscal pathways or dorsal medial lemniscus system. Another is anterolateral spinothalamic tract, and the third and the last one is spinocerebellar tract. Now first let us understand the dorsal medial lemniscal pathway. What is the function of this pathway? Dorsal medial lemniscal pathway, actually this pathway is a modern pathway. All of you are aware with expressway. All of you have seen the expressway. All of you have seen the national highway. There is a difference between expressway and the national highway. Expressway is the fast track. You can go fast. That is why this is called express pathway, and this pathway maintains length and line principle strictly. Means what I want to say is this dorsal medial lemniscal pathway is equivalent to express pathway. Means this pathway carry the sensation fine touch, proprioception, fine touch. All of you are aware with what is fine touch. If you twist the cotton and the sharp point of the cotton, if you touch, that is called the sensation of fine touch. Another is proprioception. We are running, we are sitting, we are walking. So at that time our body balance is being maintained. So that balance comes from the stimulation of proprioceptors. What are the location of the proprioceptors? It is the muscle spindle, Golgi tendon, organ. So these are the receptors for proprioception, and this proprioception is carried by the dorsal medial lemniscal pathways. Another is vibration. Vibration sense is also carried by the dorsal medial lemniscal pathways. Another one is 2-point discrimination. All of you must have done practical classes. What is 2-point discrimination? So that sensation is also carried by the dorsal medial lemniscal pathway. This is the first pathway. This pathway maintains length and line principle. Another is anterolateral spinothalamic tract. Anterolateral spinothalamic tract is equivalent to national highway. All of you are aware of this national highway. In national, if we want to differentiate between express highway and national highway, express highway you will never see any cycle, any two-wheeler, any auto rickshaw, any e-rickshaw, any thela, all these things. But in national highway you will get everything. You will get car, you will get truck, you will get heavy vehicle, you will get cycle, you will get thela. Everything is there in national highways. So here this anterolateral spinothalamic tract is a primitive tract. It is a primitive tract, and this tract is responsible to carry the sensation of pain and temperature. Please listen carefully. This anterolateral spinothalamic tract is carrying the sensation of pain and temperature. Pain means it is two types of pain. One is fast pain and another is slow pain. So this both fast and slow pain is carried by the anterolateral spinothalamic tract, and the temperature, it is hot and another is cold. So there is a receptors for hot and this is the receptors for cold. They are stimulated. Then there are other sensations also. Say the crude touch. Then third is sexual sensation. Sexual sensation also is carried by by the anterolateral spinothalamic tract. Then pressure is also carried by the anterolateral spinothalamic tract. Now the third one or last one is spinocerebellar tract. This tract actually carried unconscious sensation. These are all conscious sensation. Touch, it is conscious sensation. Then proprioception, it is conscious sensation. Here, in case of anterolateral spinothalamic tract, carries the pain and temperature, that is also conscious sensation. But spinocerebellar tract carrying the unconscious sensation, unconscious sensation. Try to understand what I am talking about. Unconscious sensation, that can be proprioception. Unconscious sensation, that can be proprioception. If we give an example here, unconscious sensation, we are walking, suddenly our leg is touching in one sharp object. We are walking. Suddenly there is a sharp object which can damage your leg. Suddenly you are looking at that site. That is the unconscious sensation. That can be proprioception, that can be touch, that can be temperature, but that is unconscious. Unconscious sensation is carried by the spinocerebellar tract. Now coming to the another introductory part of this ascending tract is if we talk about the basic system in the nervous system, basic mechanism in the nervous system, then it is the brain. It is the cerebral cortex. It is midbrain. Then it is pons. It is medulla, and this is cerebellum. Before we go to the ascending tract, again I am giving you little information related to this tract. Say there is a sensation. This is our hand. Someone is touching this point. So here we have the receptor. This receptor will carry information to the spinal cord, and then the information will go to the central nervous system. Now here what I want to tell you is, say this is the touch sensation. There is a stimulation of the touch receptor. Information is carried by the neuron. This neuron is called first order neuron. Here I have given you the ganglia, that is dorsal root ganglion, and then the information is entering into the spinal cord. Then another neuron starts, that is the second order neuron. And then from here there is another neuron starts, and this neuron is called third order neuron. Means what I want to tell you is, this whole ascending tract is made or composed of three different neurons. One is first order neuron, another is second order neuron, and the last one is third order neuron. This first order neuron will have peripheral process. This one is central process. But in second order neuron, this type of differentiation is not there. But in third order neuron also, this type of differentiation is not there. So this whole pathway is called ascending tract. ascending tract. Now this receptor, what is the function of this receptor? Light energy or any type of energy is converted to electromagnetic energy, means action potential is produced. Action potential, whatever the energy, maybe light energy, maybe sound energy, maybe other type of energy, mechanical energy. So that energy is converted to the electrochemical type. We call it action potential. This action potential is formed here, generated here, and this action potential is traveled, and ultimately this action potential is reaching to the particular sensory area of the cerebral cortex, and as a result we are having the sensation of touch. And from here we have another neuron, and this neuron going to the spinal cord, and this pathway is called descending pathway. Descending tracts or descending pathways carry information from the center to the periphery, and this pathway again or descending tract will have common origin and common termination, but here origin is in the cerebral cortex and termination is in the spinal cord. So a group of fiber will have common origin and common termination and will carry information from center to the periphery. And from here we have the motor neuron. This is the motor neuron. And this motor neuron will supply to the particular group of muscles. And will have the activity. So again I will brief out what I am talking about. I am talking about the sensory neuron. I am talking about the motor neuron. I am talking about the ascending tract, and I am talking about the descending tract. So what is the difference between sensory neuron and the ascending tract? Look at, sensory neuron also carry information from periphery towards the center. But I am talking about ascending tract also carrying the information from periphery towards the center. So what is the basic difference between ascending tract and the sensory neuron? Sensory neuron, it is that neuron which present in the periphery, not in the central nervous system. But ascending tract is a group of fiber will have common origin and will have common termination. उसको हम कहते हैं ascending tract. अगर ये सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम के अंदर होती है तो उसको हम कहते हैं ascending tract. और पेरिफेरी में जो होती है कैरी इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम पेरिफेरी टुवर्ड्स द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम, उसको हम कहते हैं सेंसरी न्यूरॉन. द सेंसरी न्यूरॉन विल नॉट हैव एनी कॉमन ओरिजिन. सेंसरी न्यूरॉन का कॉमन ओरिजिन होता नहीं है, लेकिन असेंडिंग ट्रैक्ट का कॉमन ओरिजिन होती है. उसके बाद what I am talking about, descending tract and the motor neuron. So see, look at this. Descending tracts also carrying information from center towards the periphery. Motor neuron also carrying information from center towards the periphery. What is the basic difference? Descending tract will have common origin and the common termination, but the motor neuron will not have common termination. Termination point is not common, maybe different. Here muscle is there, here muscle is there, so the termination point is different. So that is why this is called motor neuron, although this neuron is carrying information from center towards the periphery. So there is a difference with the term. One is sensory neuron, ascending tract, another is descending tract and the motor neuron. And another one thing is this information, basic I am talking about, information is entering into here into the central nervous system, then it is being analyzed in the central nervous system, and then final output is conveyed through the descending tract, and ultimately it will be conveyed to the muscle, whether there will be contraction with the muscle or the relaxation with the muscle, stimulation with the gland or inhibition with the gland. So everything is informed through motor neuron. Thank you.